Welcome back to Transform and Roll Out, Season 3, Eons, Episode 18. First things first, this will be a continuation of Episode 17, following Scorchimus, Allegory, and Domina's adventure. So players, here's the plan. You'll tell me which character you're playing, and give us a short description of what they look like and what is going through their brain module. Let's get started. Clickbait, would you mind going first?
Oh my gosh, you're starting with me? Aw, yes. Thanks. Anywho, what's up everybody? I'm Clickbait and I am playing Allegory. She is I believe she's 22 feet tall. She is an Autobot Seeker. And she is currently pink, red, and white, bearing Elita 1 or Aurelia Prime's colors. Currently, she is stranded on a world with Domina, and they are trying to wrangle Scorchimus, and there are shenanigans afoot, and just waiting to see what happens.
Wrangling, such a strong word.
But it's the right one. It's the right one.
Celeste, you're up next.
Hello everybody, my name is Celeste. I am the one who portrays Domina. Domina is a very large Cybertronian, turns into a Cybertronian train. Currently her alt mode is one of a flyer type Cybertronian. Currently, I believe she's hovering around the sandcastle where Clickbait and... No, not Clickbait. That's the Sorry. Allegory, thank you. Where Allegory and Scorchimus encountered a mysterious someone, but sadly, Domina can't see who that is.
Thank you so much. Onyx, you're up.
Oh, hi, how's it going? I play Scorchimus. He's a red, fancy bot. He's got one arm, but he'll be all left. He's staring at this character in front of them that oddly looks familiar but different. So he's excited for that. Very confused. So yeah, not a whole lot's going on in his mind. He's more like gasp.
Not a lot in his mind. His mind is empty all the time.
Well, if there were things on his mind, we won't talk about that.
Next up is Hexamis.
Hi, I'm Hexamis, and I'm playing Scorchfire Prime, a very, very roughed up indigo-colored bot, turns into fancy dancy sports car, currently pretty on edge, pretty confused about where they are, and these two bots in front of them, one of which looks oddly similar to themselves.
Perfect. And finally, I am Kilobyte. I'll be your DM. Your Primus. You're God for this round. Are you ready to get started?
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
I suppose.
Let's do it.
To do a recap, our players find themselves in a sand pit. In front of you is a indigo-colored Scorchfire. Domina, Scorchimus, and Allegory. All your watches are drained. They're at 0 notches. And Indigo, your watch is at 3 notches. And finally, where we left off, our players had just encountered Indigo, and they were having a conversation. Please carry on.
Hello?
Who are you?
Who exactly are you two? Where am I?
Well, I'm
I
Scorchimus.
have no idea. We have no idea where we are. Do you know where we are?
Scorchfire's gonna turn to Scorchimus. Scorchimus?
You know this spot?
Well, my name's Scorchfire.
Also sometimes Scorchfire, but for the sake of storytelling, I'm Scorchimus right now. How's it going?
Is there some coincidence that we just so happen to look the same, or...
I'm gonna give him eyeballs. Like, no, don't say anything.
Timey-wimey,
Did
wibbly-wobbly,
perhaps have
different dimension.
A little group of friends? Were you just as useless to them? Did you get to watch them all leave? Or maybe you just left them instead?
Can I back away a little bit?
Can I help you?
I would like to to back away.
Do you know a Stratostorm?
No, I know, I don't know a Stratostorm.
Now?
No.
Are you guys okay in there? Domina, we've encountered, I don't know what. Stand by. Can you cover our 6?
Will do.
I'm saying this all internally, by the way.
Perfect. He flies off. Not joking.
Sounds good.
To the 6.
I know a strato cloud, if that helps.
I'm assuming they're the same.
Who are you
Did they
talking
used to
about?
have the thickest tires?
Well, he
She?
used
Oh
to,
no, mine's a
but
she.
Allegory's very confused.
Big orange bot.
Yeah, sexy in every way.
Oh my gosh.
Scorchfire's kind of confused.
Domina, do you have a visual
exactly.
in our position?
I'm trying to find a good.
DM, is there any way Dominic can see better what's going on inside the castle, or is it just like hollow inside with no windows, or how is it? The sandcastle they're in.
The sandcastle, from the outside, it does have a little roof because it did come out from a bucket, or at least when they come out of the bucket, they have a roof, and then they were hollowed out, so you wouldn't be able to see inside the castle from above. You would have to walk in.
Oh, okay.
Negative, Allegory, I can't. If you can, try not to give out too much information about yourselves, especially our friend here.
Well, I'm doing that, but Scorchimus is another problem.
Oh my
She's
gosh.
gonna
Trying
turn
to
back
help
to
me.
this other Scorchfire. You still haven't introduced yourself.
I did. I said I'm Scorchfire.
Yeah, I heard.
Where
I'm still
You haven't-
maintaining eye contact with Scorchfire.
told us your purpose or why you're here or what your intentions are.
I'm looking for the last member of my family. Someone I can finally be with forever.
I can relate
Okay.
to that. I'm currently missing some of my family.
Yeah, speaking of which, I go on my comms to Domina. Domina, were you with a big blue dragon?
Yeah, what? Where is Frostfang?
I don't believe right now it's the right time to talk about that.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, I don't like how you said that. What happened to the big blue
Domina,
lady?
what happened?
Shoot.
So we were attacked, and I wasn't expecting it that Frostfang would make me leave a timeline without her.
What?
I don't know.
What? And you just let her?
I didn't know what she was planning. I
All
suggested
your
other
years
plans.
that you've claimed to be a warrior and you just let her? My friend.
I don't have control what other people's choices are. I did not expect Frostfang
You should
to
have
do
done
what she
something.
did.
Anything.
And I tried. I did. And if I could go back and get her at that moment, I could. But I have no idea how these watches work. Nobody tells me anything either. So I too am in the dark of many things.
I knew I shouldn't have let her go with you.
I'm sorry.
We'll talk about this later.
She's gonna try and take a deep breath.
So, Scorchfire, how did you get
She
here?
taps the watch she's wearing. I found a neat little trinket that led me here. I don't quite
That's
know
not
exactly what it
ominous at all.
does, but I actually took it from somewhere.
Oh, so you're looking for Stormburst, which you took the watch from?
He got called away by some.
Okay.
Do I think she's
Such-
lying, DM?
Yeah, roll me a sneak.
I'm simply trying to look for him again.
A 22.
Wow.
I'll take it down.
Wow.
You saying the truth?
You telling the truth?
Yeah.
Do I sense any sort of intention behind her words?
I'd say. How would I describe it? Definitely not great. Misguided is probably the best word that I can
What's-
think of.
So you keep saying together for what's your intentions once you
Scorchimus.
find Stormburst? Yeah, Allegory. I say it in the comms.
We should be careful. Something's not right.
She gives a big smile. She's like, well, the only way for us to be truly together forever is to just put him offline. And it's not the end. Death is not the end. You have to understand. It's never the end. We can be together and we'll be safe
But-
that way.
But killing's raw. I mean, who am I to speak here in this situation?
Domina, we're
So
gonna
you
need you to
know,
flank us
don't you?
imminently.
You understand, right? And she takes a step forward.
Allegory, can you repeat that again?
We're gonna need you to flank our position imminently.
Okay, coming in.
So Domina's gonna move in soon.
I mean,
Now.
yeah, I've got a lot to make up for, and I know it can be overwhelming, but killing's wrong.
Apparently
you don't
everyone here has something to
understand.
make up for.
I can have them with me forever. I have to make up for how useless I was.
You're not useless.
Not anymore. Now that I finally have a purpose, finally have meaning and a family to get a hold of. I'm gonna take another
Where's-
step forward.
Where's the rest of your family? For every step she takes, I take 2 back.
I stand my ground.
Can Domina fit inside the sandcastle area? By the way.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, you can. Do you want to descend stealthily, or do you just want to descend? Because it'll depend on the roll you'll have to do.
Descend steadily. I don't want Domina to de-transform. I just want her close to the exit, at least for Allegory and Scorchimus. They could hop on her if needed.
Okay. Well, roll me a stealth since you're flanking, and it was set in the inside column.
No sneak.
Scorchimus, you need to get away from her.
I'm gonna say that internally.
I might be biased in this situation.
Scorchimus, something is not right. I can't lose another friend.
We don't have to fight.
I can bring you to your friend. Like I said, death isn't the end. And I'm gonna lift my hammer.
Oh no!
Oh.
I don't even know where she is.
Look, and I'm putting my one good hand up, like, how that Park of Jurassic movie with Pat Chris with the raptors.
Like with blue.
Yeah. Oh, you're kind of blue. If you're anything like me, which I get the feeling we have many similarities, then I may know a little bit what you're going through or have gone through, to be constantly filled with anxiety, placed in a position that seemed impossible to solve, pretending everything's going to be okay. If, you can just reach that last goal or undo a mistake, which we've been talking here, and sounds like we both have a few of those to make up for, but it makes it really hard to share our feelings, and I think we should do that. And I know how that can cause fearing everyone around you, to weaponize those feelings against you, so you play pretend like everything's fine. So you put on a good smile, crack a few jokes, and be overly flirtatious in my case. Trust me, you don't have to be alone. You just take one day, one step at a time. And I look over to, I see Domina on the outside, and I turn to Allegory. It helps to have friends, and a hottie, and I give Allegory a wink, and then I turn back to Scorchfire.
Gives you a sad smile.
Just know that I did roll a 2, so I'm not gonna be that sneaky. So probably Scorchfire is gonna notice me.
Arrives.
Scorchfire hears your as you descend. You didn't slow down as quickly enough to descend stealthily.
He doesn't fight that much.
Scorchimus, you get an inspiration for that speech.
I was nervous.
Scorchfire.
Can I reach out for his hand?
You can. Do you allow her to...
Yes, I'm a little biased.
Allegory's gonna walk forward when she sees you reach for him. Scorchfire, can you... Do you really know where she is? I don't want to be alone anymore.
You don't have to be alone anymore. I promise. Death is not the end.
I need to find her.
You don't need to die.
I need to find her first.
I know my place. I know my purpose. I'm going to make everything okay. I want to take Scorchimus's hand and swing my hammer at his head.
Scorchimus, no!
Can Domina shoot her?
Can I shoot her?
I'm assuming she's gonna go first as a surprise.
Yeah, it's a surprise.
Oh, okay.
And then we roll initiative.
Rest in peace, Scorchimus.
I got an 11.
I have AC 13.
Scorchimus manages to duck as your hammer and your fingertips are swirling with a purple mist. Everybody roll me initiative.
I'm gonna keep a tight grip on that hand.
Everybody roll initiative.
17.
Oh, I got that 20, 21.
Whoa!
Yes! Whoa, Domina!
I got a 6.
Really? Scorchimus? Really?
14.
Hi, how's it going? I give her another wink.
I'm literally gonna kill you if we get out of this alive. Everybody!
I'm in position.
Domina, that's the
Beginning
know in
to
the
see
comms.
where Scorchfire is coming from.
So Scorchimus, you would go first after you duck the attack. What would you like to do?
Look. If you just give me my hand, I have something to show you. Please.
How am I supposed to know that I can trust you? Can't you just show me?
Look, I'm half disarmed already. Well, what else am I gonna do you?
Allegory, is everything okay in there?
Does everything look like it's okay? Where are you?
I'm outside. There's nowhere else I can go in.
Just crash into the freaking sandcastle.
Alright.
Scorchimus is gonna get himself killed again.
Let go. Reluctantly.
I use my free hand. and I grab a photo. I think it's a digital photo. The one that I stole off the other Scorchfire.
Nice.
The Blue Jay crew of Zephyr, 8-Wheeler, and Mantix all huddled together in the kitchen of the Blue Jay. Look. Don't they look happy?
They were always better off without me.
That's not true, and you know it.
I was worthless without them. Worthless with them. Could never be anything until I finally got the little bit of help I needed. What's so wrong with that?
You're better with them. We're better with them. Alone, we're just us, you know? It's us. It's just one versus the world, but with their friends, it makes everything not feel so bad.
They're better with me, but where I can keep them at arm's length so they never can leave me again.
Well, that's not fair to them, is it?
So, DM, can Domina crash in?
Crash the party!
Screw this conversation. We're gonna go full.
Enough.
I don't do any attacks from our turn. Just so you know.
Okay. We'll go in turn, so you would go after Allegory, and then you can crash in, because we're already in the initiative.
How tall and wide are the hallways?
How tall compared to your size?
Mm-hmm.
They're probably 500 feet tall.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And then 500 across, because it would be bigger on the bottom, so it'd be 1,000 at the bottom, because of the way the buckets work. So it's what the floor is wider, and then it's 500 feet tall, 1,000 feet wide.
Scorchimus, we have to get out of here. Come on, let's go.
Well, we can't just leave her.
Would
Everyone
you rather
deserves a
she
second
kills
chance.
you?
You do have to leave
She
her.
deserves a second chance.
Scorchimus, I don't think you understand. I can't lose you.
You guys gave me a second chance.
Oh, no. Scorchimus, she can't even say anything. I don't know what you've done. But regardless,
We can't kill her.
I'm not saying let's kill her. I'm saying come with me.
Where are we going? Our watches don't have anything on it. Our only way out is on her wrist.
DM, actually, how many notches do I have on my watch?
I believe you have 3.
You have 3.
Okay, good, thank you.
Oh yeah, question. Does Domina still have the watch in her finger or no?
Yes, you do. Everybody has their
Yeah,
watches.
it just has
Yours are just
no
depleted,
notches.
so you don't have any energy. It would have to wait until a day cycle goes by, so it can recharge.
Okay.
Well, then what do you propose we do, Scorchimus? I highly doubt she's going to willingly give it up. She
That-
just tried to kill you.
That's true. Scorchfires are pretty hot-headed.
I don't
Tyra.
Tentacle you grab?
I look at my one hand, and I look towards Domina. She might be better at tackling and grabbing.
Okay,
I say we
so
retreat and regroup. Well, I guess you're pretty close to her, huh? Mm-hmm. What did you end up rolling, Celeste?
a 14?
14, so she goes after you.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna hold my action. I would like to use it before Hexamis, though.
Okay. We'll go with that. Domina crashes through the castle. Sand starts falling. And you see should be a Sabertronian flying train, just like Astro Train, come through the walls at a high speed.
Dust everywhere. Sand everybody's optics. Be careful.
Ah, I hate sand.
Oh my god.
It's rough and
It's rough
coarse
and coarse and gets everywhere.
perfect.
What a bunch of nerds.
Exactly.
How close am I to everybody else? Like, which wall am I closest to for somebody? Am I behind Scorchimus or Scorchfire, or like close to Allegory?
You're close to Indigo Scorchfire.
Oh.
And then across from you would be Allegory and Scorchimus.
It's in my joints.
Can
Did you transform, or are you still your alternate mode?
I'm still in the airplane mode. On the
In the
train mode.
Flying train, okay.
hacker voice, Domina says, I'm in the system.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Oh, so Domina can now finally see Scorchfire. Huh.
Is that the end of your turn?
I don't know. I don't know what else I can do, DM.
Well, you can transform if you wanted to attack. You could. But if that's all you want to do, we'll go to the Indigo's turn.
Yeah, I want to stay as airplane mode to be safe.
Okay, sounds good. So then it would be Indigo, and then Allegory did say they wanted to do something before.
I would like to eject my minicon, but have him go invisible first before I eject him, and then just tell him to wait. Like, just wait nearby, out of, like, a little bit away from the battle in case, like, the TBD watch gets taken off of her wrist so that he can grab it.
Okay, so your chest opens, nothing visible comes out, and then 2 little footprints appear in front of you on the sand where the minicon landed, and then they start walking outside of the range, and then leaving a little trail of footprints.
Oh my gosh.
Cute.
You know what? I'm just keep an eye on him, and then in order to distract from that, can I still do like my action?
What kind of action do you want to do?
I would like to try and tackle Scorchfire.
Yes.
Or at least try and knock the hammer out of her hand.
Okay, roll me a strength check, both of you. See if you
Watch
can hold on
this
to the
go
hammer.
very poorly.
Enough you want to do that. My strength is pretty good.
My strength is not, and I really don't want to do that, but
Just a d20 plus strength, right?
she's
Yes.
pretty upset right now, so she would
Well, I got a
definitely
21,
do something like
so.
this. Yeah. No, I got a 15, which is a fair roll, but not
Yep. Allegory runs up and grabs the hammer and tries to pull it away, but no budging. You manage to hold on to
Allegory!
the Scorchfire. Or Scorchfire.
leave my friends alone.
Don't you want to be with your friends again? It's my
I
turn,
want
right?
them to be with me.
Yes, it would be your turn now.
Can I, because Allegory is holding the hammer, can I, like, how do I want to describe this? I want to throw them off of my hammer and into Scorchimus. Like, kind of shake them off and push them into Scorchimus.
Like, show them with the hammer?
It would have to be
Yeah.
another strength check to
Okay.
see if you can swing them
Wrestle
away
them
from the
away.
hammer. Yeah, it would be the same. Both of you roll and see if
Both
you can
of us?
hold on
Okay.
to the hammer, and then Scorchfire is trying to
Yes,
throw you.
my palms are sweating.
I got a 9.
I got a 12. Yeah.
Yeah. Allegory managed to dig into the sand and find some perch there, and not be thrown off from the hammer as you try to swing it to throw her off.
Do I let go or do I just fail? Kind of just like, we're
No,
struggling over
You
it.
try to move her, and she's just like holding on tight that you can't kind of move enough to like gain leverage and use your
Yeah.
full strength. So
Okay.
you're still holding it. It's just she was dug
I
into
just
the
failed.
sand and managed. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
She's just staring deep into your eyes as she fights against you.
I'm gonna stare into yours.
Ooh, staring contest now.
And donkey.
Would that be all, Scorchfire?
Yes.
Okay. Now that we're back at the top, I need you all to roll me a perception.
Oh,
What?
Oh.
what could
I'm
this be?
very scared.
I don't even have perception or anything right there.
I got a nat 20 again. What the
Oh
hell?
my god.
Somebody's cheating. Somebody's
These dice are
I
red.
rolled an 18.
I got a
have no
12.
perception. No. 11.
Okay, so only Scorchimus and Allegory see this, but you notice that the area that Domina came through and knocked over the castle walls, there's 2 hive bots that are sticking out from the sand.
Oh. Is it too
They
close
have
to Domino?
watches.
They're behind you, Domina. But you wouldn't know, but they would be behind Domina and Scorchfire.
No.
And then it would be Scorchimus' turn.
Okay,
Scorchimus
well, I
sees
guess,
it.
yeah, I see it. I'll go on comms, be like, well, there might be another way out, but I still think we should, at least tie her up so she's not, a threat to others. What are our thoughts here? General
What do you
consensus.
think I'm trying to do?
Alright, you got my vote, and I run up there.
Oh, Primus.
Domina, behind you.
I would like to use my bonus action to slap something on Allegory.
Slap something?
Excuse me?
Slap, yeah.
Excuse,
kind of
sir.
slap are
This
you
is
doing?
not the time. This is
Oh,
not
well.
the time. Okay.
You know exactly
We're in the
what kind of
middle
slap I'm gonna
of
do.
battle.
Oh my god.
Sir.
What are you?
So, the theme has been that both Scorchfires had an aggressive weapon from the Primes. So, to stick with themes and make it a little differently, I have a defensive weapon, and I slap the Apex armor onto Allegory.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my god, what is this boy
It's one of my
doing?
favorite artifacts.
The Apex armor, while equipped, you get +1 to your AC, resistance to all toxin, half damage from all types of attacks. While wearing the Apex armor, you cannot perform any ability attacks, and it lasts for 3 turns, and it takes a full day to recharge.
Okay, and this is as you're running to the hive boss, or
No. I'm running up to assist
to, just to
Allegory.
assist
so-
Allegory?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm gonna, after I slap that, gonna go respectfully above the waist. As I slapped
Wait,
it on there.
before
As you
it was
should.
below, and now it's. I'm so confused right now with that statement.
That was okay. I'm not gonna lie. That's instantly what I.
I'll go for it. I don't have a problem with that, respectfully. Alright, no, we're doubling down. Alright, I respectfully slap it on her rear. Let's go.
Yeah. What the frick?
Nope, we're going with that. Let's go. And then I use my action for the turn to just help tug on the hammer with my one arm. I don't know what good that's going to do. Probably
Disadvantage.
something.
But yes.
Yep, that's what I thought.
But,
Okay.
Allegory, you feel a slap on your bumper, even though you're not a car. And
Scorchimus!
that's what I'm going to call it. And then suddenly you start seeing something forming on top of you as a shell starts covering your body, and finally it makes a glass dome above your head, and you feel like a surge of power coursing through you.
Gotta protect my favorite girl. Now let's pull this hammer.
Well, with disadvantage.
But I'm already holding
I
the
got
hammer.
10.
Am I rolling for strength?
Yes, roll me. That's true. Allegory is helping you, so you could use the not disadvantage.
I got a
14.
13.
13. So with a 14, between Allegory and Scorchimus, they managed to pry the hammer away from your hands. Scorchfire.
Get that back!
No, you don't need it.
Gonna take out my
Nope, you
blaster
definitely
instead.
That would be on your turn.
Okay.
Yes. But you notice that the purple mist that was surrounding the hammer dissipates once Scorchfire is no longer holding it.
Do I recognize this purple mist?
You do recognize the purple mist. It's the same as your previous cohorts, if you would say. Not necessarily
that's
cohorts. You weren't really friendly.
World's
Yeah, you
largest
weren't really friendly at
driver.
all. But you met him in the desolated place. Somebody by the name of
Okay.
Devoid.
Cool.
Scorchimus,
That
do you
explains a
still
lot.
have that set of handcuffs on you from our previous adventure?
I do. I have
thought you
two
did.
of them actually.
That's
Yeah,
what I
I
thought
was
you
hoping
did.
we could use some of these later, but we can use them now. But it didn't feel like the right time.
Well, it's the right time now. It will be when
you think Domina's got this?
No, Domina does
Whoa.
not have this.
Domino's unavailable for
Okay.
you.
I think we have two different ideas here. What was your plan again?
With that question, it would be Allegory's turn.
It's my turn. I would like to try and push her to the ground and pin her.
Okay, roll me a strength. This is just strength tonight. Let's
How-
go.
How dare you push me? I got a 13.
I know what the trailer's gonna be.
I cannot
You
breathe. Oh
saying
my
I know
god.
what the trailer's gonna be?
No, we already did that joke in another way.
Ah, damn it.
I mean, is Scorchimus still helping me or no?
I have the hammer probably,
He was
right?
helping with the
I have
hammer.
the
He
hammer.
only has one hand.
You know, hey, it was
Yeah,
worth
or
it
one
to
arm.
ask, okay?
You're welcome.
Okay, yeah,
that's
no,
a
that was a
2.
2.
Yeah. You try, and Scorchfire does not move an inch.
You think you could just push me?
I kind of did.
That's fair.
So are they close enough to Domina right now?
Yes, you're close to Scorchfire, and they're both in front of Scorchfire, so you would be able to join them.
Oh, we could just crush her then.
They were
We're
trying
trying to not kill her. We're trying
Oh,
to not. We just want to pin her.
Oh. Whose turn is it now then?
It would be your turn.
Okay, so can Domina help by like crash into Scorchfire friendly bump?
Body check.
With the train?
Yeah.
That's...
Not
yeah,
enough.
I guess you could try to push her with your alt mode. Yeah. Roll me a strength.
Oh, boy.
Scorchfire roll to stop a train, I guess.
Strength
If I
plus
stop a
1.
train,
It's gonna be too
God.
powerful.
And it's gonna be from behind too, so
I got a dirty 20.
no.
Oh my god.
Jokes tonight.
Darn it.
The power of the Dark Matrix compels her.
It's enough to kill her at least, right?
Behold.
Would this give Domina a advantage because she technically Scorchfire would be pincered?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so roll me with advantage, Domina. Roll again and take the
Try
bigger
and top
number.
a 20,
My
bud.
dirty 20.
Yeah, if it's a natural 20, that
would
would be
you roll with
that would be
disadvantage?
it.
20.
Oh, it's just
The train tries to move, and Scorchfire is just motivated by anger. just
Respite.
holds the train in place.
Do it. Do it.
I'm all preoccupied
It's a-
holding a
It's
train.
a player. Do you want to just hold it, or do you want to roll again? Is that
I want to
on
hold the train. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
Pure
Hold the
respect fuels
train.
me.
So Domina's like, incoming, toots her horn.
Toot toot.
And that
Whole point is
notified
stealth.
Scorchfire enough to hold
Yeah.
you in place.
Yes.
Right now you're in a stalemate, just trying to push each other.
Mm-hmm.
And with that would be Scorchfire's turn.
Well, I guess I'm preoccupied with the train.
You're stuck.
I think that's my turn. I think I just am in
maybe
a stalemate
you
with a
need-
train.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe you wanted to flip the train. I don't know. Just giving you the option.
I don't think I
I mean,
can flip this
I'm like
train.
pushing against. I'm trying to push her down too.
You're holding a train right now. You telling me you can't flip it?
Yeah, my ability stopped there. I mean,
Okay. It
so
would be
I've got a
Scorchimus then.
train, and then Allegory. I'm just preoccupied with the train.
You know, Domina's train form, her beak is actually like her chest and her alt mode, so...
Scorchimus is up to you now.
Well, I guess I'll drop the hammer and I guess try to help with this pincer movement, or I guess I have a handcuffs. I'll hand off. Okay, first I'll drop the hammer. I give a pair of handcuffs to Allegory, give her a little wink, and be like, I hope we can save one of these for later. And then I
She
take the
rolls
other
her
pair of
eyes. She's like, I
handcuffs.
cannot with you right now.
Domina,
And
ew.
I try to hook it onto one of Scorchfire's arms because she looks preoccupied with a train.
Yeah,
Me?
you would have no problem.
Oh, cool.
Which arm do you want to hook it on?
The left one. But I just don't know if she would stop doing what she's doing when she sees what I'm doing.
I mean,
She would notice when you put the first one, so then that would be her reaction to be like, what is she gonna do now? Because
So-
it would be on, so you would be working on the other one.
can I? Oh my god! So one hand I
There's so
have a
much happening
train,
right
and the other hand I'm cuffed.
Yes.
Can I yank my left arm and try to just like flip Scorchimus?
What kind of flip
'Cause-
are you? Flip the bird or flip him?
Flip him because he's attached. So I imagine like just sort of like whipping him like
Well,
over.
He hasn't put the handcuff on his own arm. He just put
Oh,
one
okay.
on yours, and then
Yeah.
is trying to use the other part of the handcuff to your other arm.
I
just-
would be holding on to the other side of the cuff, which would be attached to you, so I'm pulling on the left arm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Arm,
but it's not
but-
attached to him,
Yeah,
so he could
Yeah.
let
Yeah.
go. If
Can I
Yeah.
can I like yank my hand away?
Your hand would still
Or
be
is it-
attached to the train, so it's
Okay.
like he hasn't moved it away. You just have a handcuff now.
I'm just sort of stuck.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I-
Thank you for that.
Can I kick him?
Like a back kick?
Or no, because I'm still like bracing on the ground
Yeah.
against the train. I'm just stuck. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm stuck.
you're just stuck. You're just stuck. You wouldn't have it be able to have a reaction.
Yeah, I'm just
I
stuck.
think. Yep. I think you're stuck.
I can't do
So-
anything.
Yep. So now you've been handcuffed. You're still holding on to the train because the handcuffs usually have
Yeah.
a little chain between them, but now you're
I give
handcuffed.
Scorchimus a very bewildered look. I don't say anything, but I just look at him like, "What are you doing?"
Can I look her in the eye and be like, giving you a second chance? Wink.
Oh my gosh.
More confused than ever with the wink.
That's me. Good at distractions.
With that would be Allegory's turn, unless Scorchfire gives up, and since you've been handcuffed.
Nah, I don't want to give up.
Okay. So
Here's Spike.
Allegory. Up to you.
On that note, I would like to try and use Train as basically a wall and kind of try and pin her up against the wall and grab her other hand and bring it to her cuffs. The other cuff, just close enough so that Scorchimus can clip the cuffs on.
Oh, Domina's a wall now.
Yes.
I've been transformed again.
Okay. How would you do this? Because
I can't fight
Just-
against it.
no,
I feel like
because if you try to move Scorchfire's, it just depends on Domina, really. Because they're both pushing us against each other, but if you try to take Scorchfire hands away, Domina would get leeway and then might run both of you.
oh,
I mean, I'll just
Domina
internal
be
comms.
doing it.
No.
Easy, Domina, easy.
We completely Avengers this. That's what the human heroes are, right?
Well,
That's
with
correct.
think
the
so.
sand, we're kind of like fighting each other not to like fall in either,
Can
right?
Domina tell
That's,
what
like,
we're
sandy.
doing? Like, I mean, I would assume she could see what we're doing.
Yeah, if you say that, Domina can definitely hear you.
Yeah, now
I'll
that I'm
just tell her
there,
that
I
on
have a
comms.
better idea what's going on, right? Oh, okay, perfect.
But if she... It's a conundrum here, man. It's like...
I mean, I don't care if she hits her face on, like, if she gets pushed into Domina, that like care about that. I just want to get that hand. I just want to get that hand close enough to handcuff it. It's like if I need to pull Scorchfire towards me a little bit so that I have the time to like Chimera that arm down and like pin it so that the wrist is close enough. I could see like reach one arm around like Scorchfire's neck, like pin her towards me, and then wrap my other arm over her shoulder and bring that arm around and behind her back so the wrist is close enough to the other wrist.
Roll me a strength. Roll me a strength with advantage, and Scorchfire just roll me a regular strength.
Regular strength. Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness, a 12.
Well, I got a 6.
Yep. You manage to move the arm, and Scorchimus manages to handcuff the other. And you have been detained, Scorchfire.
Yay!
I take her blaster off her hip, or wherever it's at.
Do I have... So is that both arms restrained?
Yes, both arms would be restrained now.
Making sure.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of... I don't... Do we have a court here? The
Remember
court of boys?
Article 14, subsection 17.
Oh my Primus!
That's cross man. I'm not crossing. Scorchimus wouldn't care too much about the laws.
We could tell.
I would say with that, combat would end, and Scorchfire, you're just standing there with your arms handcuffed, as you're surrounded by 2 bots and a massive train in front of you.
So Scorchfire is no longer pushing against Domina then. So did not Domina.
You would have stopped at this point when she got handcuffed.
I take all her weapons I can see.
See? Better with friends. We just gotta, you're not alone.
Scorchfire does not respond. She's gonna just eye all of you very warily, kind of want to take a step back.
We could have killed you, so consider this a favor.
I almost think death would have been better. Death really isn't so bad when you think about it.
Wait.
Is that what you really want?
No. Okay, so...
Scorchimus, what's going on?
Okay, so... Remember that story I told you about me being trapped in a place that was, not as fun? And my cellmate was, kind of a tailpipe. And he was trying to get me to do something that I didn't want to do. I
don't remember the specifics, but yes.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll skip some of the specifics. It's fine. I'll tell you more later. When we're all happy ever after. I think wherever she's come from, she said yes. So she has the something that the other guy was trying to give me. So I don't think she's acting completely on her own.
Who is this guy you speak of?
They're talking. Can I click on the hive bots? I go to them. I want to see what they have or if they have anything.
Okay.
Scorchfire, do you have a matrix?
Yes, I assume you do too?
Yeah, but I think ours are very different.
She looks him up and down. I'd agree.
Allie can't hold back. Allegory chuckles. She can't hold it back.
Does yours do a little purple, weird, misty, wavy, wibbly things?
What gave it away?
Well, the purple, misty, wavy, wibbly things. Yeah.
She rolls her eyes.
When was the last time you put that down?
Why would I ever put it down? Do you put yours down?
Well, mine does to kill people.
Does that matter?
I would like to think it is, as one of the people who are still living.
Are you truly living?
I slowly tip my head down as if to ponder this, and I slowly look back up to where Allegory is. I am now.
As you look at Allegory, she's crouched looking at the hive bots.
I am now.
So cute.
Have you found anything, Allegory?
Allegory finds 2 watches.
Yes!
Both of them with 3 notches.
Yes!
And on them you see the timeline number for this, or timeline information, I guess I would say, which is 221995_X3. Level 1 course thread.
Well, that's not bad.
You said it's 2 watches with 3 notches?
Yes.
Any sort of forget me ray or anything fun, neutralize or anything like that?
No forget me rays, but the hivebots have seen the worst of it. They're all scratched up and beat up, and they are not alive. However they got here, and whatever damage they received before they got here, it's probably what took them offline.
I'm going to take the watches, and then I'm going to return back to where they are at and take the watch off of Scorchfire's wrist. Wherever you go, it will be at our discretion.
She gives you like a glare.
I think she should stay here. We should introduce her to Johnny, but before we do that, we should probably remove the thing that's telling her to do all the murders.
I think that's a wonderful idea.
You're forcibly going to remove the Matrix out of her?
Would you rather she kill every living being here?
No.
I certainly know it wouldn't be great if someone tried to take my Matrix, but...
Then I'll have to hold her just to keep her still for us to remove it.
You can do this willingly, Scorchfire. We don't want to hurt you. It's the whole point. You're not dead right now.
She looks at the three of you with, for the first time in a long time, probably has fear in her eyes. The concept of the Matrix leaving her is terrifying. She just shakes her head and just starts to like back up as quickly as she can and try to scoot away.
Hey, it's okay. I understand that this is really scary, but look, we really do want to help you. We're not doing this to hurt you. We want you to be able to find who you are and not what you've become. I just want you to realize that maybe you don't have to be alone anymore. Maybe you can find friends instead of wandering the universe looking for a purpose that nobody else can understand.
Hey, you might even find that Storm guy here. Or a version of him, a toy one. I mean, he's all plastic, so you can't, you can always put him back together.
Scorchimus.
It was a joke. It's my coping mechanism. I have trauma.
She looks a little mortified.
You're terrible. You're terrible.
Domino's high beams just glare in his eyes. Domino's high beams right in his face.
Shut up.
Okay.
Listen, Scorchfire. Like I said, the choice is up to you. I'm kind of over this day, honestly, and you are a threat, whether you like it or not, and whether you intend to act on what you've told us or not. And our job is to neutralize threats. So unless you want to do it on your own, like the Prime that I know you once were, and do it for the good of yourself and everybody here, then we are going to have to reevaluate the situation, and we really don't want to do that. I know you still have good inside of you, and now it's time to let it shine.
Trembling a little bit, kind of looking at her feet. She looks like she's resisting a little bit, or at least starting to.
We could take her with us, give her time to choose. After everything she's been through right now, we did attack her too and cornered her. So whatever her Matrix is making her think and feel, she needs time.
And we don't have right now.
Well, we don't have that kind of time, and anywhere we take her, she's a threat to the entire timeline.
As long as she has that Matrix.
We don't know what we're dealing with.
She's gonna look at the three of you, and she's gonna... she's so torn right now. But I think she's going to...
Allegory's just gonna give her a smile.
I'm gonna pull up that photo I showed her earlier of Zephyr, 8-wheeler Mantix. Do it for them.
The photo makes her immediately tear up because she lost them all. She's gonna squeeze her eyes shut as tight as she can and say, "Just please make it quick." She's gonna willingly open her chest up.
I have the Apex armor on, so I'm gonna grab it.
Who's gonna grab her, though?
I don't think we need to.
She's restrained, and she's willingly doing it, so I don't think we need to grab her and freak her out.
Okay, perfect.
In front of her, you see a dark matrix, and you see purple mist swirling around it.
I'm gonna grab it as gently as I possibly can, but also be quick about it, just so that whatever it's doing to her doesn't make her go against what she's doing. And I'm gonna say, "Gonna be all right. You'll see your friends again." And she's gonna take it.
Careful, Allegory.
Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob.
Just ragdolls and collapses immediately.
Allegory, as you put your hands on it, start pulling the matrix out, you see the purple mist start swirling and start going inside of the matrix. I will need you to roll me a Constitution save.
Oh, Primus! Okay. I'm so scared.
If that hurts you, you best toss it away.
I'm gonna try. I have the Apex armor on, so I'm hoping. A 21.
21. You pull it out. You pull the socket out of the matrix outside of their chest. I'll need you to make me another one.
Another one?
Yeah.
Can't I just drop it instantly?
Oh, it's a dark
you can drop it, yeah. You hadn't said anything, so...
Well, because you were talking to me!
Excuses. No, but yes, you can drop.
17.
Okay, nothing happens.
I drop it.
You
instantly.
drop it. You drop it, and you hear a. I don't know if you would hear a thud, but you would see it slowly sinking, not super deeply, but like into the sand because it's pretty heavy.
Anyone have like a bag we can put this in?
Or we could destroy it.
That would
Destroy
probably
the
explode.
Matrix?
That would probably explode.
Can Domina do something here?
Can I check and see if Scorchfire is still alive?
Heximus, would you like to describe what happens when the Matrix gets pulled? Sorry, not Scorchfire. You have returned to Spitfire. But Spitfire, would you like to describe what happens?
Babe, I'm a baby again. Once it leaves her body, her colors, instead of being indigo, they turn back to the... Well, I was going to say the bluish color we all know and love, but it's... Because I don't think Allegory has ever seen. And Domina haven't seen.
Just me.
Yeah. Scorchimus recognizes these colors. They're like navy blue, and she's still roughed up, but they immediately go to gray. But as they do, she slumps to her knees, and she's smiling. Thank you so much. I'm so tired.
Can I try and catch her?
I will make you roll. It's definitely an easy catch.
Okay. What do I roll?
No, I said I'm not going to make you roll. Just
you're not going to make me roll.
Catch her. Yeah, you catch her.
I'm going to catch her. And I just want to make sure like she doesn't she has a soft landing. And
it's sand.
Yeah. I'm just
so sorry.
so happy. It's okay. Go find your peace. You're not alone anymore, and you deserve it. This is a death befitting of a prime. You overcame everything that you suffered through, and you came out a true prime.
Scorchimus is gonna look a little sad because he was kind of hoping that, could save them in a way. So I'm just gonna kick some sand away and turn around.
I'm finally free. I can finally rest. Just remember, when I said that death isn't the end, I did mean it. I promise. Till all are one.
Till all are one.
Till all are one. She's with the old spark now.
I'm totally crying. And also Allegory's crying because she's going through so many emotions. And I was just crying. And because this is directly relating to Allegory's feelings about Frostfang right now, because she's still trying to deal with that death. And
yeah, we're still gonna talk about that.
She got to help Scorchfire, and like that meant a lot to her. That they were able to help her. Spitfire.
Well, we should get going then. First, I guess we could bury her in the sand. Is that weird?
If we leave it here, we don't know how it's gonna affect this world and these figures definitely too.
I don't care how it affects this world. I just want out of here now. I'm bummed.
We shouldn't leave her in the open though.
We could take
That's what I was saying.
I agree. I'm agreeing with you, Scorchimus.
I start using my one hand to start digging a hole.
Wait, DM, I
want to uncuff her. I want to uncuff her, obviously. May I call upon historical records of any event, past, present, or future, to see if there's ever been a Matrix destroyed?
What ability is that?
How are you going to recall?
It's my religion bonus, yeah.
Man, religion always gets in the way.
Always religion.
Everybody's just like,
You might call upon historical records on any event, past, present, or future 2 times a day.
That's an interesting one.
I imagine a Matrix being destroyed would make it into a historical record.
Dark secrets of Cybertron.
I would say if you use the ability, you focus and try to recollect through your religion, but there's no info of a Matrix being destroyed.
In the meantime, Dama's gonna open her doors if people want to go inside, so we could leave the sandcastle later.
I have an idea. We wrap the Matrix in the Apex armor.
What if it possesses the Apex armor?
You got me there.
Another day.
Do I have like a bag? Does someone have a bag?
Hey, can I call Taser over and see if he has any ideas? Because he was like a city speaker and he's been like around a lot longer. He was super old.
Well, Taser was asleep for most of it because they did escape, but they do show up. Now I gotta get the. Oh,
hey, buddy.
You see in the sand footprints as an invisible Taser comes up, and the sand's just picking up.
Oh, none of you guys know I have a mini-con.
It's a rat.
In front of you, decloaking, appears Taser, a little black mini-con with a little barrel on its forearm. And he goes, "Hello.
Hey, buddy.
Are we down here?"
I think so, unless you have anything... We're trying to figure out how to safely contain this dark matrix or how to destroy it. Do you have any ideas?
Not that I can recollect. It was a very sad moment.
Yeah, it was pretty sad, wasn't it? But I think it was also kind of happy, too.
Yeah, I think they're happier.
I think so, too, buddy.
I will try to search my memory banks and see if I can find some information on that.
Okay, I appreciate that, Taser. Oh, also, everybody, this is Taser, this is Scorchimus, and Domina.
I look at this guy. Oh, hello.
Hello. Nice to meet you all. I'm
Hello,
Taser.
little one.
I'm so happy to go on adventures with you.
Okay. Allegory, we need to talk.
You think?
Well, now's
Now.
the time we can finally talk.
Tell me
Didn't
exactly what happened. And I mean exactly.
Alright, I give up. Can I grab the Matrix?
Scorchimus, no,
Yes,
what are you
can grab the
doing?
Matrix.
Really,
Okay.
Scorchimus?
Can I, wait, do
Yeah.
I notice him doing this?
I pick it up with one hand.
You see him pick up a matrix with one hand and dangling.
Scorchimus, what are you doing?
Oh, Primus.
Picking this up. What's up? And I tie it
Put
to
it
my
down.
hip with
Give,
one of my handcuffs.
Okay.
give the mini bot time, and we'll figure something out.
We don't have time to figure out. We
That's
gotta
gonna
go.
corrupt you.
I feel fine. Everything's
And
fine.
you feel a little tug
I think he's
at
lying.
the back of
I
your.
feel a little tug.
Scorchimus, put
But it's fine.
Matrix
It's
down.
fine.
I swear to Primus, I will tackle you and I will take that off. I will
Can I
take
get
it
one of
off.
those watches?
I don't know. Are you gonna carry the Matrix?
I seem fine, so I don't see
You
why
seem
not.
fine. Do you not see what this did to Scorchfire?
Yeah, but so I had a theory. I didn't share it with you, obviously, that I have a matrix, and this is a dark matrix. So I'm guessing that might be helping or balancing it out. Now, I don't feel 100%, obviously. I have this massive headache.
What are we
But
to do?
it's
If we
fine.
were to go to another
You know what?
timeline and somebody were to take that from you.
It doesn't matter.
Better.
I don't. As long as it's not Unicron or someone here. What if a kid here picked it up? Domino.
You know what?
That'd
That's
be
why we're
bad.
trying to find out how to destroy it. If we don't have the choice to destroy it yet, then we take it. But we can risk taking it first before trying to figure out if we can destroy it.
On one
Well, I'll
condition,
take it
Scorchimus.
to someone else.
Scorchimus?
What's your condition? Mm-hmm.
Taser's trying to scour his memory banks to find a way to destroy that or safely contain it. Just
Okay.
take him with you when you teleport in case we get separated. That way, if he comes up with something, he'll be the first to know.
I thought you and I would go together.
I mean, we'll still go together. I just also want to make sure he's with you so that
Well, as long
look
as
at
you're
everything that's
with me,
happened so
he'll
far.
be with me, right?
I don't know anymore.
One way to find out, and I'll hold her hand.
And then I'm gonna set Taser I guess he can't. I'm gonna hold Taser up and then make sure.
he can go into your chest and still recollect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he transforms into his alt mode and goes inside your chest.
Okay,
Did
okay.
you give Domino a watch?
I'll toss her a watch.
Yeah, I don't think she wants to get too close to Domina at the moment.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
fair.
absolutely
Domina
for sure.
has to Domina has to detransform. Okay, catches a
Right.
watch.
See you on the other side, Domino. It was nice seeing you, tall, fancy lady.
Domina just can't come up with any quips and just nods at them.
Allegory's gonna glare at you.
Who we're going?
It's Domina.
You?
Me?
No, not at Scorchimus.
Alright.
She's glaring at Domina.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Oh.
So
No,
in
she's
the
still
end,
very upset.
are we still going to together somewhere, or like we're all going our separate ways now?
I don't know
Where do we
want to
go? Where do we want to go?
I
saw
would like
the
to go
DVD
somewhere
getting
with
destroyed.
answers.
Cybertron's a good place to start.
Cybertron's not bad.
We're still taking Spitfire.
Could use a vacation.
No,
They're kind
I
of
think
dead.
we're leaving her.
Oh, she did die.
just-
Oh my bad.
We just uncuffed her, so I've got
Yeah.
the cuffs again.
Okay, ready when you are, hot stuff.
Cybertron,
Cybertron.
Either way.
I can't click a button. I'm holding your hand.
I got the button. I got the button.
Okay. Thank you.
I got the button.
The buttons are pressed and you begin the teleportation sequence. A bright flash happens and you start seeing the green and light blue coloring sparkles start falling. And as the teleportation sequence gets to its peak and you're about to jump, you see a bright flash of light near you.
Of course I do.
To your right. Well, all of you, not just you.
I know. I meant to say, of course we do, and it came out me. But yes, of course we do.
You see a bright flash of light, and you can see a hivebot that appears to be crossing before you, but then they seem to not be alone. Just two of you, which would be Scorchimus and Allegory, see a familiar face. A bot whose colors are mostly silver with some light blues and green accents. It's Senator Shockwave. And as you see them walking behind the hivebot and they seem to be chatting, zoop, you're gone. And that's
That was
the end of the session for this. Welcome back to Transformer Rollout Season 3, Eons, Episode 18. First things first, this will be a continuation of Episode 18, Part 1, following Scorchimus and Allegory's adventure. So, players, here's the plan. You tell me which character you're playing. Give us a short description of what they look like and what's going through their brain module. Let's get started. Onyx, you go first.
I'm depressed. I play Scorchimus. I was hoping to save a fellow version of myself. Failed, but succeeded, I guess, because I guess they were happy at the end, but I don't know.
What's a bittersweet ending?
A bittersweet ending, but I'm with my lady, and I'm hoping to help her, to be there for her. But yeah, that's what's going through my head as we teleported.
Cool. And you use 3 notches, so you would be at 0 notches of your new watch.
Oh, if we're using the one watch together? Okay, yeah, yep, gotcha.
Yeah. And it would be Clickbait next, the lady.
Oh, she's lost, man. She's drowning. There's so much happening. There's so much going on. There's so many emotions. She does not know what to feel. And now Scorchimus he's got this matrix that corrupted somebody else into killing everybody she ever knew and cared about. So concerned and just trying to get through the day and make sure everybody makes it out alive.
Awesome. And finally, I am Kilobyte. I'll be your DM. Your Prime is your god for this round. Are you both ready to get started?
Nope. But yes, let's do it.
You're not ready? Okay.
No, wait.
I'm ready.
Let me finish.
Okay, players and listeners, we're about to do a time jump. Don't worry, it will all make sense very shortly. So if you're wondering to yourself, did I miss an episode? Worry not. With that, we shall get started. Allegory. You wake up. Your vision starts off as a blur. Dark lit steel walls cover 3 of the 4 walls around you. As your optics autofocus, objects begin to take shape and more details. You're in a prison of some sort. Outside of the clear wall in front of you, you can see 2 surgical chairs with straps and buckles.
8.
You're still trying to puzzle together how you ended up here. The last thing you remember is teleporting out, but never in. Gaining a sense of the walls, you immediately indicate the back wall leads to the outside world and both feels and sounds to be made of thinner material. A small rusted crack produces a sliver of light from the sun outside. Roll me a perception.
Oh my gosh, what is happening? Okay, let me find my perception. This is not where I was expecting this to go. Where's my mans? Oh, a 10.
A 10. You see the following. You can see some monitors displaying and scrolling a language you do not understand, and several images slide by on repeat. Images of brain modules, dissected sweep with removed limbs and mechanical organs, TBD watch, and finally, the Forget Me Ray you were giving at the TBD headquarters. You then hear a moan coming from a small vent behind you that you can assume connects to the cell next to you. Which brings me to Scorchimus. You see everything I just described to Allegory except one difference. You have a terrible headache, and when you touch your head with your right hand, and yes, you heard me right, your right hand, you at first feel a slight dent while you two are trying to piece together how you ended up here. And to your startling surprise, when your hand comes down and the red-tipped claws come into focus, you realize your new arm is that of a sweep.
What the hell?
You can assume it may have come from a dissected sweep in the images. You have the floor.
Yeah, do I have any idea where I am? Scorchimus?
Allegory?
What happened? Where are we?
I don't know, but I have a hand and a really bad headache.
Well, yeah, I know you have a hand.
I have my right hand, but it's not my right hand.
Are you okay? What? Did they hit you too hard?
I don't know.
Can I look around? Like, do I have any idea? Do I have a suspicion of where I'm at?
Not at all.
Damn. Do I have my weapons on me?
Nothing's on you.
Is Taser on me?
Taser is still inside of you, yes.
Scorchimus, what? That is you, right? Where are you?
I'm in prison. Again.
No slag, Scorchimus. What do you mean again?
I do something good, and I get sent to prison. Some cruel joke.
Yeah, welcome to my world.
Every time. Every time.
As you say that, you both hear a voice, creepy and disgusting.
Ew.
Yes, the test subjects are awake once again. Just in time for the new adjustments I made to my new toy.
Ooh.
Allegory, you panic, trying to find the voice.
Mm-hmm.
But for you, Scorchimus, coming down from the ceiling outside of your cell, long legs stretched towards the ground, followed by the rest of their body. From your original world, they remind you a lot about the mad scientist tarantulas. But instead of a green Predacon badge, it gleams purple. You feel your body go numb as he deactivates the clear wall, and a sonic sound is being emitted. Tarantulas drags your body out, at which point you both are in view of Allegory, and he lays you onto the surgical chairs and places your restraints. Once locked in, the sonic sound stops. He spins the chair so that the back of the chair is facing Allegory.
Allegory? What
are you doing?
I don't know. This ugly bug person is... I don't know what's happening.
I don't understand.
Tarantula glances at you, Allegory, and turns back to grab something while saying,
Don't worry, little bird. You'll have your turn once my partner returns from their shopping trip.
What are you talking about?
I promise I wouldn't interfere in their experiments. However, you, my little friend, are my test subject, shall we?
I guess you're to thank for my arm?
That is correct.
Oh, joy, I love it. Thank you for the gift. I'll just be going now.
As you say that, he turns and you both can see what looks like a replica of the Forget-Me Ray. But with the subtle changes, the one that stands out the most is a little radar dish on top of it. Tarantula clicks a button, and Scorchimus, you can see colors of pink flow out of your optics, like smoke being pulled into a vacuum and into the device. For Allegory, however, you don't see any colors. Another click goes by and the colors stop as the mad scientist pulls the device back with one spider leg and uses another to turn your chair and ask,
Now tell me, who is over in that cell?
Scorchimus, roll me a constitution, please.
Oh boy, I don't like where this is going. I got a nat 20! What is happening? I don't like this!
That's the third one today?
What the hell's going on?
Yeah, with the nat 20, you feel no different, as though nothing happened.
I mean, that's the cutie that came with me, if that's what you're asking.
You see that Tarantulas is now visibly upset, turning around and throwing a tantrum.
Oh, don't be too sad. Not everyone can score such a nice seeker. I mean, she's perfect in every way.
She's trying to be amused, but she's so worried. She's totally panicking.
Tarantulas, you still see Tarantulas kind of model and kind of talk to himself as whatever experiment he was trying to do did not succeed at the moment.
While he's distracted, can I try and get Taser out again? Because I have no idea what's going to happen. I just want him to be safe.
Okay, you can. Your chest is not strapped in or like pinned down, so you should be able to open it and let Taser out.
Okay, while he's distracted, I'm like, Taser, just hide. Whatever you have to do, whatever happens, don't come back. Just hide, okay? I don't know what's going to happen.
He looks at you and nods, and he turns invisible and moves slowly to the corner. After a few minutes go by, and Chalanchus turns back around and returns Scorchimus back to their cell, the same way he retrieved you, while shouting,
There must be something I'm missing. Perhaps I'm not isolating enough of your RAM to block all the associations to to a single target. I'll be back shortly, my pets.
And he climbs the wall using his spider legs and leaves the room.
What?
Well, that's fun.
What was that? Scorchimus, what? Are you okay?
I believe that one is called Tarantulas. I'm not sure what he's doing, though. I know he gave me this arm, and I would like to leave. You still have a watch, right?
Yeah.
You do?
I don't know. And she, like, looks down, like, she's just so frazzled. Does she still have the watch on?
No, the watches are not on your person. And as you do look for them, you see them outside of your cell on the room across from it.
Is there, like, any sort of, like, lock or anything? Like, is there anything that I can, like, any sort of obvious, like, control panel or any locking mechanism on the cell?
Not that you can see, but you did at the beginning see that there was, like, a little slit on the wall behind you that light was coming in through. And you determined that the wall was thinner than the others, so.
Can I poke it?
You can poke it, it feels like a wall. There's a hole, you feel a draft.
Can I, like, fit, like, any of my hand through the hole?
No. You would have to make it bigger. And to make it bigger, it'll take you a little bit.
Allegory, what's the plan? You're the smart one. I'm not sure what to do in this scenario.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I usually wait until someone comes rescuing me, but that doesn't seem likely since you're also in a cell.
I want to do this. Does Taser have a limit on how many times he can be invisible?
There should be yes. Should be once a day, because that's usually how invisibility goes. And then
once a day.
He did use it before you teleported, but you don't know how long you've been here. So it could have just recharged, right? So if he decloaks right now, he wouldn't be able to use it until a full day goes by.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that to him. I guess I'm just gonna go ham on this wall. Because I don't, unless there's, like, something I can do to, like, try and assess for, like, a weakness in it, like, exactly where I could hit or poke or do something, because I don't have any sort of, like, electrical
Roll me a perception to see if you can find weakness.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm just gonna be slumped against this prison wall, staring at my hand, the new one.
Your new hand.
In horror.
You don't like
14.
it?
I'm scared what the implications are.
With a 14 Allegory, you'll be able to pry this, but it'll take you a full day to really get a big hole enough for you to go through, and then you just kind of has to, like, slowly pull chunks and kind of divide the different panels of where the hole is currently at and kind of pry them open.
And I can't see where Scorchimus is at? No,
you hear them through the vents that are connected to the cells.
So there's a vent?
You did see the direction where Tarantulas brought him, so it would be to your left from your cell, but you don't know exactly the location.
But there's a vent? How big is the vent?
Not big enough for you to go in.
Well, how is it big enough for Taser to go in?
It would be big enough for Taser to go in, yes. Okay.
How big is the cell?
Those are good questions. Those are great questions. 50 by 50.
Okay. So, would it be at all effective? Like, could I transform and then try and ram the wall?
You could. I will let you know that if you do that, you will alert anybody that might be nearby.
In that case, I would like to use my instincts ability to see if there's anybody within a 300-foot radius.
Okay.
So, that's a 1d20 plus perception.
And what roll did you need to get to see if it succeeds?
To get a 13 or higher. Yes. I got a 17.
Okay, with a 17, there's a big entity that you feel that's nearby, and it's definitely above. And there's small signatures, but they seem to be fading around you, and not necessarily around your location, but like you wouldn't know if there are multiple floors or not. But like the current location floor, if it's easier to visualize that you are in.
Okay, so there's people around, right?
Yes.
There's bots around. Okay, there's too many people nearby to make a loud escape. I don't know what to do. Can you do anything to help, Scorchimus?
Can I look around?
Yes, you can. Give me a perception.
And while he's doing that, can I try and like lift up Taser to the vet? Just Run, get out, and don't look back.
I got a 6.
Let me answer Allegory, and then I'll answer you. Allegory, you feel a little hand in your hand because they're visible. A little hand, and they kind of put it with your palm, and you feel like they're saying yes, and that they're kind of sad of what you're asking them to do.
I know, buddy. I'm gonna miss you so much, but I can't let you die here. I don't know what's gonna happen. So just do one last thing for me, okay? And live. And I hope you'll find somebody else to adventure with.
The vent gate closes, and you can kind of hear his little legs walking through the vents. Scorchimus with a 6. With a 6, you don't see much in this room that could possibly help you in any way to escape.
Great. Well, sweetie, I don't see anything around. I'm stuck.
Allegory's she's gonna fall to her knees, and she's gonna take all of a few moments, just a few spark beats, to let herself kind of think about everything that's happened. She's gonna take a deep breath, and she's gonna start going ham on the thing. There's nothing better to do than try and break out.
Okay. As you work on that and you come up with your escape plan, a full day will go by, and you feel this because of your internal clocks. So you've been working and taking breaks between times because tarantulas just roam around and checked on both of you as you've done that. But you can hear a thumping of many legs clapping their way over. Tarantula, eager and fresh, goes through the same routine, temporarily paralyzing you, Scorchimus, and strapping you to the table, all the while muttering to himself,
My coworker doesn't think this will work. They think creating a device to purposely remove the selective memory is a waste. Eek! I'd say, once my device is fully functional, you'll be the perfect test subject. Never remembering who you were with or what my last experiment was. Oh, how exciting is that?
I say take me on a date first.
He looks down towards you, Scorchimus, while tilting his head with some saliva as it appears to be leaking from his faceplate.
Gross.
Scorchimus, what's happening?
I'm strapped.
Scorchimus.
Snort.
I cannot.
Proceed.
Okay, as Allegory is dying of laughter.
No, that's all out of character. She might snort, but oh my Primus.
Scorchimus, Tarantulas pulls the trigger once again, and you see the pink colors flow outward and into the device, followed by a quick click, and it's quickly over once more. Tarantulas continues.
Now, who arrived here with you?
Roll me a con with disadvantage.
Oh, it gets worse.
Oh my Primus. Can I try and break out? It's been a day.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
Oh my Primus.
I got 2 6s.
Oh my Primus.
Tell me what happened, DM.
Yes. Tarantulas gives out a big screech.
Excellent. This should wear soon. I'm on the right track for their expanded permanent effect.
What's the permanent effects? I don't understand. What did you ask me? What's going on?
You're doing great.
And he wheels you back into your cell, and he leaves you in there.
Hello?
Scorchimus, what happened? Are you okay?
How do you know my name?
What?
How do you know my name?
Scorchimus, now's not the time to be telling jokes. What did he do? What happened?
I saw some pretty lights. I'm trying to find a way out. That's all I know. What do you know?
As he says that, Allegory, you managed to break the last, not break, but pull off the last plate, and now you have a big hole enough for you to fit through.
Well, we can get out now. I can get out. Do you have any way to get out on your side? Have you been working at it?
My side?
Yeah, your cell that we've... Scorchimus, stop! This is not funny.
DM, do I recognize this voice? Or do I still don't?
You still don't recognize the voice.
Fun.
You feel... Give me a bit. As the more you both talk, and time goes on, and an hour goes by. You slowly start recognizing the voice until eventually you remember Allegory, and you remember where you are and what you've been doing and what you've done before.
Allegory, I want you to know that was
Scorchimus,
awful.
What happened? You were.
I think
What have you been joking
he's trying
about?
to make me forget.
What?
So the Forget Me race, I'm guessing they do exactly what they say, but I think he's trying to fine tune it to specific events or specific targets.
When he says that, I'm gonna like jump out of. I'm gonna get out of my cell, and then I'm gonna try and before I do that, how far away is where I can assume Scorchimus is, and how far away am I from our weapons and the Forget Me Ray that I saw that we had?
Well, your weapon and your Forget Me Ray are across from your cell. They're in a room in front of it. And then as far as where you are from Scorchimus, you can't quite tell because you know the direction where he's coming from and you can hear him through the vents. But when you step out through the hole, daylight shines bright surrounding a building. You find yourself in a blue grass field. You do notice a large electrical cable running along the roof with ports that seem to line up with each cell and curve around the other side of the building. The cable looks to be made of a strong metal, but if you were to find and use the power box, you might just be able to turn it off, freeing Scorchimus. So what would you like to do?
So I can't get to Scorchimus at all?
No, not this exit.
Scorchimus, I think I have a way out, but when I step outside, I don't see you. I'm outside.
That's because I'm inside, not outside.
Scorchimus, I know. I was inside too.
I say, get out of here. This place is dangerous. And, there's another thing, but it's harder to say.
But what if they come back for you?
Hey, as long as you're okay, I'm not crying.
Scorchimus, I can't just leave you. You're part of my team.
Yeah.
Pretty much all of my team that I have left. I don't have anyone else left.
There's the Scorchimus. You feel like steps and stumps might be headed your direction.
Allegory, whatever you do, you need to do it quick. He's coming. You need to escape. You need to get out of here. Tarantulas, he's on his way back.
But what about you? I can't just leave you.
Is there anything out there that could help in some way?
I mean, there may be a power box somewhere. I just see a bunch of cables.
Okay. Turn the power thing off. Maybe that'll unlock the doors or something, and I can get out and get this weapon and, exterminate these bugs. And then I can leave out through your cell.
Okay, I'll try. I'm gonna try and do it, okay?
Yeah. Hey, Allegory?
Scorchimus?
Be safe out there.
Don't leave without me, okay? I'll come back for you.
I'll see you soon.
I'm gonna get you out of here. I'll see you soon. And she's going to take off running. Try and be stealthy about it.
Okay. You take off running and while being stealthy, which I don't know how you do that, but
well, can I change can I change my colors to mimic the grass?
Yes,
it would be hard to see me.
Yes, you can. So yeah, you just change to blue to match up the grass. Luckily, it's the same blue you already have learned.
I mean, I have white, so I could mix it. I have white and black, so I could just adjust the color.
That's true.
And green in case it's a little bit green tinged, or yellow in case some of it's dying. So.
But with that, you manage to follow the cable that leads you to a power box on the roof of the building.
Okay. I'm gonna try and check it for traps and then turn it off.
Okay. Roll me a perception. I think that's all we need for traps.
Yeah.
Or sneak, whichever one you want to use.
Let me see. I think they're probably the same for me. Yeah, they're the same. 17.
Nice. No traps at all.
Okay. I want to bust into it and hack it and turn it off.
Okay. But you don't have any weapons, so roll me a strength. With advantage because you have determination to break free.
You got the touch. You got the power. Dun, dun.
Okay, I got another 17.
Yeah, 17. You open the door into the fuse box and you kind of pretty much breaking the lock that is on there. And in front of you, there's a lever that you can pull down to turn off the power.
I pulled the lever! Is it the right lever?
You pull the lever, Kronk.
Yes!
And at which point, when you flip the switch, you notice a shadow being cast from behind you. At which point, I'm going to switch to Scorchimus.
Allegory, no.
Scorchimus. Shortly after Allegory left, the power goes out, turning off the clear wall of the prison cell. What would you like to do?
Well, escape is first thing on my mind. I'm gonna grab my stuff. I'm assuming it's on the table or in this room. Gonna grab the TVD watch.
They're in the room across from you, yes.
I'm gonna grab my Forget Me Ray. And I'm gonna grab back the Dark Matrix, clip it back onto my hip. Gonna grab Allegory stuff because she's gonna need that. And I think that's it, right? Am I forgetting something? I don't think so.
That should be it.
Okay.
Okay, and then Allegory did also have Indigo Scorchfire stuff, so you even have more stuff.
Yeah, I'm carrying too much stuff, and I have hands to do it now!
Yay!
So, after you grab too much stuff, you start running to try to escape. Tarantula intercepts you as you're making your way into Allegory's cell to go through the hole. And he says,
Where do you think you're going?
And he quickly pulls out the device once again.
Oh, my Primus!
But before you can respond, Scorchimus, you feel an intense pull in your optic as pink fumes flow into the memory, erasing the device. Roll me another Constitution with double disadvantage.
Double disadvantage? What does that mean? 3 of them?
Wait, isn't he determined too?
Who's determined?
Isn't Scorchimus determined?
He is determined.
Please.
He is determined.
Please. I got an 11.
With an 11, that's not enough. With that, Tarantula stops, tilts his head, drool spills out from his face, and he says,
Are you forgetting something?
Is it safe to assume that I've forgotten Allegory?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
No.
What would I be forgetting? Oh, wait. Oh, I know what I'm forgetting, Tarantulas. I flip him the bird and I click my TBD watch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Before he can react, you've teleported away.
No.
Oh.
With
that. Primus.
With that. But, I do want to mention, before you teleport away, something that you can't see clings onto you.
Thank you.
You're both.
Thank you, DM.
Gone.
Please more.
Alright. But with that, I will be flipping back to Allegory. And Allegory, as you turn around, you hear a female voice, along with 4 long, skinny legs, with small camera lenses attached through them, are being placed above and below you. And you hear,
Oh, you poor thing. Tarantulas should have taken my advice.
a slim, dark, gold and purple bot who appears to have a spider alt mode. White flashes of light emit out of each leg towards your direction, slowly pulsing and fainting and pulsing again. You feel the sense of paralyzing, being caused by the lights. What goes on in your head at this point?
I'm being paralyzed. All I can think about is that, I don't have Scorchimus. I don't know if he got saved. I don't even know if I actually turned off the, I don't even know if I turned off, the power appropriately. I have no idea. And she just hopes that he's safe and the taser's safe, and she has absolutely no idea what's happening.
Okay, well, as you are trying to figure out what's going on, her voice continues in what you will remember for the last time echoes in your head.
Look at you, so brave, so strong, grasping for answers. Let go. Arachnid will take good care of you. Let go, my sweet little plaything.
As these words echo in your head, within your memories you see the wreckers, Cross Summit, Synthwave, Frostfang, and Borg, all on Luna Star, flying through space. Except something is not right. You seem to be having a hard time remembering who is who. As you focus, these mystery bots in front seem to dissolve, followed by their surroundings, into nothing. Panicking in your memories, you turn to more recent events. You see Pink Bot holding a sniper rifle, but as soon as you focus on them, they too dissolve. A tall white and orange ladybot moving across the city. but names do not reveal themselves. Instead, it all becomes nothingness. And lastly, you see the red bot you've been traveling with, holding hands, their flame decals, the way they walk and talk, all seem foreign to you. This time, however, both you and this red bot begin to dissolve. All your memories gone, everything you ever were, gone. On the outside, since you have the ability to change colors, each time you were pulled into a memory, your body would change colors. You start off with how you looked originally. The pink you took on from Aurelia Prime. Then the sky blue from Skra Summit. Mint green, icy blue, green and yellow. Each color shimmering their way across your metal body. Pink, white, orange, red, flaming red. Until finally, all colors are gone, leaving you completely chrome. Your base colors with no memories of who you once were, or anything you've gone through. You are as you were when you first emerged from the well of the old sparks.
Good. We're going to do so much science together.
We fade to black.
No.
Oh my goodness. Poor Allegory. Hey, poor baby. She just forgot everybody.
Welcome back to Transformer Rollout Season 3 Eons, Episode 18. First things first, this will be a continuation of Episode 17, following Scorchfire and Smolder's adventure. So players, here's the plan. You'll tell me which character you're playing and give us a short description of what they look like and what is going through their brain module as we get started. Hexamis, you're up first.
Hi, I'm Hexamis. I'm playing Scorchfire Prime, a blue and neon blue bot. Turns into a fancy anti-sports car. Currently, actually, I think Scorchfire is entirely chrome by now. And finally reunited with Smolder, but then got told some rather disturbing news and is kind of working through processing that.
Awesome. And Lapis, you're up next.
Hi guys, I'm Lapis. I play Smolder. He's just a little 5 foot tall red bot with little dragonfly wings. He's got a dragonfly head on his chest. He's got a visor on his eyes, and he's got 4 arms. Right now, he's confused because he blacked out again. He was with Scorchfire, and then he blacked out. He doesn't know what's going on.
Awesome. And finally, I am Kilobyte. I'll be your DM. Your promise, your god for this round. Are you ready to get started?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We continue where we left off. Smolder is waking up from whatever entity took control of him and made him T-pose in front of you.
Is that what happened?
Yes, that's exactly what happened. You T-posed in front of Scorchfire.
Oh man.
Asserted your dominance by T-pose.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful.
At this point, you both your watches ding, and as you look down, you notice that the information on it says that you're located on Cybertron. It's a level 1 course thread, and the timeline identification number is 1990_X1.
I don't have a watch though, because Scorchimus.
Well, then Smolder's the one that sees it. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I stole that. I'm sorry.
You took it from me.
You stole every watch from Scorchfire. So Smolder, you're the one that see the current thread.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, what just happened? Hi. That was weird. I blacked out. What's going on?
Yeah, little man. That's new.
Oh, yeah, that's just, Liege Maximo in my head.
Is that the voice you were hearing back at the Vanguard?
Yeah, this guy has been a real pain in my ass for a while, and he's just kind of been there. And then I also just went to, I just came from a world of a bunch of other Smolders, and a lot of them also had Liege Maximo in their head, and then they all tried to kill me. So that was great. Also, I think they might have eaten Allegory and Scorchimus. I don't know. Because they were gone.
Oh my god, pause.
Yeah.
1, I don't know who Allegory is. 2, I do know who Scorchimus is. 3, I think Liege told me some very, she puts her hands on Smolder's shoulders, disturbing events that you have been partaking in. And I'm...
Well, what did he tell you? Because I guarantee you it's probably a lie.
told me that you have been, how do I put this light, gallivanting around, devouring some stuff, some things.
No. I have not done any of that. We were on another planet that had a bunch of meads, and they were like eating other people, but I wouldn't do that. And then, I mean, I do, but like they were live people. But anyways.
Damn. Can I tell if he's lying?
Bro, I'm not.
Scorchfire has a doubt.
Real sus.
What was it that Leech had told me? Just to refresh my memory.
The exact lines are, I am Leech Maximum, and as the responsible one that shares this body, I must come clean. You must be wary of the original owner of this vessel, Smolder. He is a hypocrite, and I have witnessed him lie, cheat, kill hundreds. I would almost be proud if it was not for his little insect abomination of a body, and his lack of his own beliefs. Now, do with this information as you wish. I could care less. And it is he who must suffer the consequences of his own actions. I have done all I could.
I want to check if you're lying. I want to check. Well, man, I'm going to sternly waggle my finger at you.
I'll need you, as you're having this conversation, roll me a perception, both of you.
Oh, okay.
I got an 18.
I got an 11.
Nice. Scorchfire, you're the only one that sees this. You see something in the distance that is shining. The glare of the shine is hitting your optics as you're trying to figure out what Smolder, if it's lying or not lying.
And I look toward it and kind of cover my eyes because that's bright. My attention's kind of torn between the two, so I'm kind of talking to Smolder, but keeping my optics on the shiny in the distance.
Look, I'm staring up at you with big eyes. I don't actually have eyes. I stare up at you with a big visor.
Do you have an eye? Anyway, that's not the point. Well, man, are you promising me that you didn't kill anyone?
Oh, wait, no! I haven't even... What?
Did you eat?
Absolutely not.
Anyone?
No, I didn't eat. I haven't eaten any... I'm starving, okay? I haven't eaten anything since... I think Peepaw gave me some cubes back at the base before it exploded into death and horribleness, and I teleported away. And this whole shebang happened.
As you're saying that, the voice takes over and says,
Lies, lies, and more lies. Really giving me a run for my title as the Prime of Lies and Mischief.
He's telling me you're lying, but I don't know if he's lying.
Listen, Scorch.
Hi.
Scorch.
Yes.
It's Liege Maximo. Do you remember we killed him because he was horrible? Yeah, okay?
He takes over again.
I may be horrible, but at least I'm not a hypocrite like you. I have standards.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you don't even hear him say anything.
I kind of put my face into my hands. I want to also preface, before we go over to the shiny in the distance, and I pointed out to him.
Oh, shiny.
I want to talk about this more, but I do want to mention, Peepaw is dead. Peepaw's gone.
But he's a Prime.
Peepaw saved my life, and I don't know why he did, but so, Smolder, you have to understand, I was gone for thousands of years. Maybe even an Eon. I met with a demon, and I made a deal with him, and he was actually really nice, and he was my friend, and then Galaxy Wave showed up, and I was under attack because there were sweeps, and Unicron was also there, and I know that this all sounds like a strange fever dream, but I swear it's not. And then Peepaw came, and he took a blow for me. Said it was all part of the plan, and I don't know what he meant, but we have to figure this out. I can't let his death be in vain.
But
I'm sorry.
But as you're sniffling, Smolder, a bright flash of white appears next to you, and you see the southern green and blue sparkles fall And from 5 feet in the air falls a very tall lady, Celeste. Why don't you tell us who you're playing? Your current thoughts.
Oh, hey, it's me, Celeste again. And I'm still playing as Domina. The giant Cybertronian train lady. But yeah, giant robot lady has arrived.
Roby in athletics.
Athletics. I think that was low for me. Let me see. Belina?
I assume that Scorchfire and I see this.
Yeah, it's right
in front of us.
You're having the
zero athletics.
Just so Celeste is aware, Smolder has tears and it's not snot because they can't have snot. He looks ugly. He's ugly crying.
And I'm entirely chrome. I feel very exposed. The mess.
Oh, 22.
Nice. You land perfectly.
Under her joints.
Natural 20. You land as if nothing happened. It came
still
natural to you.
Robot boat, right? I'm back in robot boat.
Yeah. You landed on your 2 feet. No damage, no falling, no nothing. It just came natural to you.
Perfect. He does the hero pose.
I'd like to rub at my visor to wipe the tears away as I stare.
What is that?
Hello?
Scorchfire, what is that?
I don't know.
Is that going to kill us? I can't deal with it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore.
I'm just gonna hold Smolder.
How close did I land?
You're next to them, like 10 feet away.
Oh, okay. So Domina takes someone to look around, trying to locate Allegory and Scorchimus, but realizing they're not there, I believe.
Yes, you do realize Allegory and Scorchimus are not with you. And before you are a blue Scorchfire, which not close, but they look alike the one you fought in the toy world, and then a little Insecticon.
Hello? Excuse me?
Domina stares at Scorchfire for a moment. Can I roll something like to observe her to make sure she's not? Can I roll perception?
Yes, you can roll perception.
And Domina is already an edge, me and an edge lord earlier.
No, it's fair.
Let's see.
We look alike. It's fine.
I'm sure I killed you. How are you here?
Why are you chrome now?
16.
Oh, that's true. You're not blue.
Yeah, I'm chrome.
That's why.
They look. Their body looks.
The other one's makeup was popping, but their mental health was dropping.
Oh my god, that's great.
So I rolled a 16. So do I?
It looks like the Scorchfire you fought. These ones definitely, the paint has been rubbed off. They don't look like they're dead, like the one you left behind that grayed out once they passed. Mm-hmm. And that's about it. You don't notice any intentions. They don't seem to be on edge.
No
so
emo.
far, they did ask who you are, and that's about it. But they don't seem to have any weapons on them.
Okay. Domina stares down at both of them, Scorchimus and the chrome Scorchfire, and the little bot with her. So tiny. Little tiny thing. But before responding, she's trying to look for Allegory and Scorchfire. So then she responds, hello there. Sorry for the intrusion. I was supposed to arrive here with some other... She doesn't say friends, knowing what happened earlier in the conversation with Allegory. She's like, with some teammates. She replies, Are you both alright? She could see like the snot and stuff on Smolder, and then like Scorchfire having like chrome. She's like, are you both alright?
I don't know how to answer that question right now, truth be told. I think
I'm depressed.
I think we're having a moment.
Oh.
I think I'm troubled. Is this PTSD? Is that what this is?
Sweetheart, yes.
I got a question. This is actually the first time Domina has met this original Scorchfire, correct? Because it was actually Synthwave I met in the tours, right?
Yes. Original is a point of view.
I was here first.
Yeah, this is the first time you've met Scorchfire and Smolder. Yes, you've seen a version of Scorchfire, but this Scorchfire would be the first time you've talked to them.
So Domina's like, third time's a charm with you. I assume Scorchfire?
Yes. How?
Wait, why does she know your name? That's weird, right?
Wait, did you happen to meet another bot who went by Scorchfire, or perhaps Scorchimus, I think he said his name was.
Oh, I know that guy.
And he's Smolder? What?
Yeah, I told you. That's the guy. He was on. I think he got eaten.
The red.
I think he got eaten by other Smolders. Yeah.
Oh,
what? He was.
Yeah, I think him and Allegory got eaten.
What?
But
they were gone when I woke up. I did not do it.
Well,
you say that. Green energy comes from your fingers.
No!
A cloud appears before you, and inside the little cloud you see Smolder partaking of the feast when you went through the portal in Smolder Town, and you accepted the King Smolder's request to partake on the feast and gathered the energon to be transformed. Not necessarily killing Scorchimus or anything, but it's more of when you were in the other timeline killing the bots.
Can we all see that?
Yes, you can all see the
I slowly look at Smolder, who's in my arms.
That was not me. I don't know who that is. Did you see that? Like, okay, no, hold on. Look at the bigger picture. Do you see how there's like a billion different Smolders? Do you know how weird that was? They call it Smolder World. They sang a song. They had a theme song, and they ate people.
Smolder, master deflection.
Leech takes over.
It was very annoying. I think he still has some scraps stuck between his teeth.
Okay, at least we agree on one thing.
You can't hear him because you're passed out.
Dang it.
Oh my gosh, this guy.
But no, Smolder did not eat Allegory or Scorchimus. However, he did eat many others on a defenseless world.
You go back to Smolder.
Anyway, sorry, I took a quick cat nap there. I didn't eat anybody. I don't know what's going on there. They were all eating other people, and they were like, "Hey, you want to eat some people?" And I was like, "That's kind of weird." And they're like, "Well, we gotta save these guys because like they're gonna die anyways." And I was like, "Well, that's kind of weird." And they were like, "But like you should do it." And they were kind of peer pressuring me, but I don't think I actually ate anybody. I think we went back through the portal before I had any people.
I wanna just squints at him like, so Allegory and the red Scorchimus were eaten?
I thought they were.
Okay, wait. Pause. Time out. I looked to Domina. What was your name again? I'm sorry. This is all about
Domina.
Domina.
You could just call me Domina.
Hi, Domina. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry that this is all kind of a mess. You said you saw
crazy.
The red Scorchimus, Scorchfire, whatever he calls himself.
Mm-hmm.
What happened with you and Scorchimus?
I already lost someone else before I was able to meet up again with Allegory and Scorchimus. We were in this other organic-based timeline. We were very small, as if we were like figures for other bigger life forms. Then I met another you.
Oh god, there's more me.
Corrupted.
Oh
Corrupted.
no!
No, that sounds great.
But Allegory and Scorchfire were able to Scorchimus were able to save her somewhat. After that, I do not know how these watches can actually work. All I know is that Allegory set them up for us and we just clicked the button. After that, I have no idea where they are. This is not the first time I keep losing track of the people who are with me. It's so as if the universe wants me to fail to save others or figure out what's happening to the multiverse before it spreads to mine.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I feel that.
I feel that too. So hard. But
yeah,
you have a watch, yes? So you're sort of aware of all the timey-wimey stuff that's happening?
Yes, but it's very different how your type of timeline branch works on these. We don't usually send people by themselves to timelines like this. We usually take a whole ship and warp to other timelines. So this whole hopping around singly, it's very confusing and even more messed up.
Okay.
Like you guys really don't know how to travel in groups properly with the whole Titan instead.
I do have a question. You mentioned you were with somebody before you went with Scorchimus and Allegory, who I thought got eaten, but I guess they didn't. You were with somebody else? Who was that?
Her name was Frostfang.
Oh.
She saved me. When earlier we were in Hexamis, I believe, she was taken in by the beam from my ship, where I had to return to my timeline. There, Vector Prime was informing of what was happening to other timelines. And if I had the choice to just let Frostfang leave by herself or go with her, even though it meant my timeline would be locked and I would no longer be allowed to go back in.
Oh.
She assumed we would be going somewhere safe, at least somewhere she recognized. I forgot the name of the place, but it was wrecked. There were these creatures.
Oh, were they like scary and like black with like one eye?
Make weird sounds, like weird chittering sounds.
Yeah, they scuttle around.
Yes, they were.
Yeah, we don't like those guys.
We only had one watch, and we were trapped. I wasn't expecting her to do what I think she was. I wasn't expecting her to do what she did to save me. She didn't have to.
Well,
and I lost her to those things.
Oh,
that sounds awful.
Yeah, I'm
sorry for your loss. I don't recognize the name Scorchfire. Do you?
No, I don't.
I was kind of hoping that maybe somebody had seen Mantix. I haven't seen him.
Oh.
I got separated from him.
Domina makes a, salt your face, ugh, Mantix.
You see Mantix?
Unfortunately.
What?
Too many
Unfortunately? Where?
First time, he abandoned me in the sewers of Hexamis.
Oh, that sounds about right.
Second time, we're escaping, I believe, a corrupted... I don't know.
You fought Galaxy Wave in crossbooms and they with a ship.
Mercenaries, I believe, and this more corrupted Shockwave attacked us. We both had left, at least with the watch, and then when I woke up, it's basically Mantix keeps ditching me.
Oh, okay. Well, he's great. Don't judge a book by its cover. He's kind of he likes to be angry, but he's not.
It's nothing against you. Dear. It's just sort of who he is. I promise he's
That's
fine.
just him as a
judging
person.
him by his own actions.
Yeah,
and I could tell you, I want to punch his face badly.
He's kind of a grumpy guy. I promise he's nice. He's just got a lot on his mind, and I'm just glad to know that he's actually okay.
Yeah, me too. But I do need to let you know right now that if you do punch him, I will eat you. I just need you to be aware of that.
With that comment, that I will eat you. You all continue talking and describing all your adventures and your crazy adventures to one another as a way to cope with the mess that's going on and just let out anything that's weighing you down. And you decide to walk towards the shiny object that Scorchfire saw earlier. And as you walk through this terrainscape, you were next to a pond, you saw some cyber-organic trees, and as you keep walking towards the shiny object, you find yourself looking at a bronze and copper building. The buildings are very high. They seem to have white steam coming from on top of them. They all seem to have some chimneys. The buildings have a floral and spiky spiral design on the walls. And finally, you see bots of all shapes and sizes walking about. The bots before you have the same bronze coloring as the buildings. They also have steam vents on them, on their persons and chimneys, and they are also releasing the white smoke that you see from the buildings. Some of them do have some cloth bags attached to them that inflate and deflate as they walk about, and based on the watch that you have, Smolder, and the conversations you had before, you are currently on Cybertron, just a different Cybertron that you've seen before. And as you reach the gates and you take in this breathtaking view, you suddenly hear a blood-curdling scream of terror come from one of the buildings closest to you. We fade to black.
Oh, that's
Oh, what?
Hello and welcome to the after credit scene. I, Onyx, will be your DM, and this scene's focus will follow what Greece has been up to. Now then, Kilo, let us know who you'll be playing, and what they look like, and what they were doing last time we saw them, because it's been quite a few episodes, I want to say since episode 13.
I am Kiloban. I'll be playing Grease. He's a small mini-con. He's mostly yellow, but he does have different colors in his shoulders, red and blue, and other parts of his body, because he's collecting parts of different bots and just kind of gives himself upgrades. He has a big chin in a sidecar, And last time he was with Swerve, he had escaped jail, and they were inspecting the place that they find themselves. I don't remember if they figured out it was Unicron, but they've been trying to figure out how to get out of where they were in jail.
Excellent. And you and Scorchimus, who is a large 40-foot green giant who appears to have traits of an elephant alt mode. He's been nothing but kind to you and following you just about every command you've given him. From mostly staying put when you tell him to, opening difficult doors, lifting you up into the vents so you can get a better look around the place. After a few days, you were able to find a nice hidey hole for both you and Scorchimus to call home base, hidden away from sweeps and within the depths of Unicron, which you eventually put 2 and 2 together after a long time exploring.
I bet you
More
did.
time has passed, and every now and then you feel something more is going on. One time you swear you heard a fight break out at the very core of Unicron, followed by a massive blast that shook the entire planet. You took the remnants of Oil, your mannequin wife I believe, who is still missing a few pieces, made from junk, strapped to your back, and left Scorchimus at the base so that you yourself can go investigate. Midway there, you get an odd feeling. One you've never felt before. While crawling in a vent, blue and green particles seem to fill the ventilations and a bright white flash occurs, followed by an intense shaking. How do you react?
Grease is a little startled. Does he know of these? I don't think he would know about these particles because I think the sweeps took him. So he would be a little bit confused on them and kind of probably will try to move away to see. I don't know if the particles are covering the whole vent, but he'll try to move away so that they're out of that cloud in case it'll cause him danger or damage.
You're trying to move out of the way, but it comes to your attention these particles are emerging from everywhere until it consumes everything.
Okay, well he'll try to move as quickly as possible to not get affected by whatever this is, because he doesn't know if these are gonna explode or they're gonna cause any serious damage, so he's gonna try to get out of the vent as quickly as possible.
And a bright white flash of light. And when you re-emerge from the other side of the flash, you're still in the ventilations, but you get the sense something is different, but unsure what it could be. You don't have much time to figure it out as the vents come to life with air pushing back. What do you do?
I'll try to grab onto something. I think he has some... let's see here. He has some ninja stars. Could he try to dig him into the vents and grab on?
Yeah, I like the idea. So I'm going to give you advantage either with athletics or strength of your choice.
Cool. Let me put that. 16. I used my strength, which was higher.
Okay, so you dig in those ninja stars and you hold on with all your grip and all your might, and you are safe. However, the vents are so strong that anything loosely on you gets ripped away, including Oil, who tumbles down the ventilations and down several different shafts. What do you do?
I'll wait for the wind to stop, and I'll pursue and see where Oil. Do I know what that vent leads to, since I've been exploring for a while, or is this a new vent that I was just exploring?
You know what the events lead to at this point. After, I'm going to say, probably in your perspective, a few years you have been traveling through these.
Okay.
So as soon as the air stops, you get up, you take your ninja star and you put it away and you charge down, following where you last saw Oil tumble down.
Okay, I'll try to hurry as fast as I can, but also be as quiet as I can, because I don't want to be bumping into the middle of the vents.
I'm glad you say something, because if you didn't, I was going to have you roll something.
Oh, no.
I see you. Eventually, peeking through the vents and through a grate. You haven't emerged yet. I'm going to put you still in the thing, because you said you want to be sneaky. You find Oil. She's lying in a pile of fresh bodies within an orange room. Bodies that both look familiar yet different. Their badges, the colors seem swapped. Autobots with purple and Decepticons have red. And you swear you've seen a bot that looks like Bombshell and another one that looks like Skywarp. Their colors seems off, but you can tell by their face, but they're definitely... something's different about them. Skywarp being a dark blue, while Bombshell being a bright red and orange. They're not quite dead all the way, but they're heavily damaged to the point where they're not moving. And lying on top of them, your mannequin wife, motionless as always, but to you, a damsel in distress. You're peering through the vents, waiting for a nearby sweep to leave to give you an opportunity to go in and get out without being seen. Bodies closer to the center room, a green light seems to be reformatting a few of them and giving them new life as sweeps, which then quickly scutter off and leave the room. How would you like to proceed from here?
You said that the bombshell and the skywarp are not quite dead, but are they looking at me, or are their heads like turned sideways so they wouldn't be?
They're turned sideways in more of like an unconscious state.
Okay, so this is gonna sound risky and tricky, but can I use my magnetism and levitate like Magneto and kind of do like a Mission Impossible thing where I just like float down from the vent to try to rescue Oil? Is that a thing I could do?
Oh, would you like to open the grate?
Oh, it's not. Okay, I thought it was like an opening at the end. I guess so. Can I use my ninja stars? Does it have screws or does it have bolts?
Yes, it has screws. It has screws. Yeah.
Okay, I'll use my ninja stars to unscrew.
I won't make things impossible for you.
Well, if they had bolt, I could maybe use my magnetism. So I needed to figure out what was the obstacle there. So I'll use my ninja stars and try to unscrew them softly and gently. So like when they're coming out, I'll try to put my hand out so I can grab the bolt as it comes out.
Roll me a concentration or constitution.
Ooh, natural 20 plus 4.
Natural 20, so wow. Things are looking grease. In a good way. You're unscrewing the bolt, and just before they would drop, you reach your hand out through the grates and you grab them. You are careful about what you do. You move the grates, no sweeps in the area. Notice you are there. And even at this point, they seem to be being called to something, so most of the sweeps, all of the sweeps, go out the door. It is just you and the bodies on the ground. You use your magnetism to float carefully down, not to alert any sweeps that may be outside these doors.
Reese is going, doom, 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 as he's going down.
Is he saying this?
He's kind of whispering to himself as he's kind of like doing the little theme song.
And as you make contact with the ground, you see the green light cover Oil, Skywarp, and Bombshell. The same one that was covering other dead bodies and turning them into sweeps. A grid pattern seems to cover all three of them, but then it turns purple. Something you have not seen before with the others. You hear a deep, rumbling voice.
I will need a warrior to command my growing forces.
The bodies begin to meld together, liquefy, and change both shape and size. A form begins to emerge, and the grid pattern starts to fade, and before you stands a tall 28-foot fenbot with two small horns protruding from their obsidian purple body, small wings on their back that give off the sense they have a flight alt mode. Their red-tipped claws touch their face as their crimson-red optics hum to life, brushing against their new form as if to feel alive for the first time. The booming voice continues, and at this point you recognize it's Unicron.
Welcome, Scorchimus. You will command my sweeps, and will only take orders from me. Together, we will bring chaos.
This new entity, now called Cyclonus, tilts their head towards the direction where the grid pattern came from, as if that's where the origin of the voice is.
As you command, my master.
Grease, what would you like to do at this point?
Grease is nervous and not sure what just happened to Oil, but he'll go, honey, I'm home?
Cyclonus snaps and turns their head towards your direction, her claws sharp and bending at the ready and growling. Unicron's voice booms and says,
Kill all them.
Uh-oh. I would like to get out of this room as quickly as I can. Is there another exit that's not the vent?
There's the doors that the sweeps were using to come in and out to drag bodies.
Okay. Can I transform into my little hot rod vehicle mode and just bolt it out of the door? Or bolt through the door?
Roll me in athletics.
Okay. Another natural 20. 22.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Is this rigged? Is your dice rigged? Are you using rigged dice on me, sir?
No.
Another nat 20. Okay, so you transform into your hot rod mode and you zip on out of there. You are extremely fast, and then we fade to black.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what to do now.
That's staying in. Hey listeners and supporters, Onyx here, giving you all a heads up that we will be taking the holidays off. But don't you worry, you'll still get a holiday one-shot adventure from us directed by the talented Hexamis. Season 3 of Eons will continue with episode 19 on Patreon, January 13th, and to the public, January 20th. Stay safe out there, and happy holidays.
Stormburst here. Be a guiding light for others. Next time on Transform and Roll Out. You can roll a perception.
Yeah, okay. Let me roll for prescription.
Prescription
Let me roll
drugs.
for my prescription glasses.
Guys, I think we should run. I think we should flee the crime scene. I have a picture. Let's. We might want to leave.
Smolder, for the picture, I'll give you an inspiration.
I got a god in my brain.
Anyways.
Okay, I'm thinking really hard. Mantix is literally in my brain right now. Leash Maximo has left. It's Mantix. I
Close your
press the button.
optics, click your heels 3 times, and think of home.
As you go to press the button, it goes dark. Leech takes over.
Oh no!
No.